What's your favorite esport? CSGO? League of Legends, Valorant, whatever it is, I bet it's watched by millions of other fans around the world and is considered one of the big ones. Well, today we're going to be looking at the little ones, those small and improbable esports that seem like they just shouldn't work, but they do. And it's amazing. So let's dive down the peculiar rabbit hole that is the top 10 weirdest esports. Plowing into number 10 is the highly competitive world of, wait for it, Farming Simulator.
Welcome everyone, we are here at Class in Hasewinkel where 26 teams made it to the qualifiers, but only 8 will fight for the very first FSL tournament win.
It's the game that simulates farming. You harvest crops to buy better farming equipment to harvest more crops. Exciting stuff. It seems like the last place you'd find competition, and yet in 2019, fans of the game were treated to the first ever Farming Simulator League.
6, 5, 4,
go.
3, 2, 1. Yes! Oh my god!
Upset. There we go. They did it. They did just enough. That came down to the last bale.
I hope you didn't fall off your chairs there. The rules in the Farming Simulator League are simple. 2 teams of 3 are given a field of wheat and 15 minutes to turn it into bales and get them into the barn for points. Just like mainstream esports, there's picks and bans, unique perks, trophies, and the meta is actually pretty complex.
Going for the increased, the decreased wheat price. And that was interesting, and I think it counters a lot of the current tactics because all teams go for the pretty much the same late game, we wait for that 2-minute window and then just push out 400 points tactic.
And if you really need proof that this is an esport, check out this clutch last-minute hay bale play from the last Farming Simulator League finals.
Is there enough time for those bales to get up there? I don't think there is.
No, there is not, I think. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 8, 27, 70. That it is. Trelleborg is the world champion. They made it. They are the champions.
Every day we stray further from God. At number 9 we have Shrek Super Slam.
The OTG. The OTG anti-air. Oh, fat boy!
You can keep your Tekken, your Street Fighter, your Smash Bros. For a small community out there, 2005's Shrek Super Slam is the ultimate fighting game. The Shrek universe was resurrected from its pop culture death thanks to a generation of Zoomers making memes about the classics they grew up on.
Push, push, push! Into that tunnel. Nice job. Get to the backside of this jump. Andrea, hang in there.
But a group of dedicated Shrek'sperts turned the memes into reality by mastering a game that was never meant to be more than a Shrek Mania cash-in. It may have started out as a joke, but it snowballed into a community who takes the game as seriously as any other fighting game. Well, almost as seriously.
Ooh, but boy, gets a combo. And then the slam, that's a 1. I'm instantly pressing that.
As a sign that they're here to stay, the community recently released a remastered version of the game in HD quality so that no slam goes unmissed. It's glitchy, it's unbalanced, and it's unlikely to get within a mile of EVO's main stage, but the people who love Shrek Super Slam really love it, and they're just fine with the way things are.
Yes.
Oh! Let's go!
Yo, someone call my mom because I think I just found her spaghetti!
Shredding into number 8, we have Clone Hero.
Wow, that is a 5K, 6K difference.
Insane.
George successfully baiting Randy into the follow-up.
As the name might suggest, Clone Hero is almost an exact replica of Guitar Hero. With the freedom to modify the game how they wanted, it didn't take long for fans to develop tournaments using the multiplayer mode. 5 Fret Esports laid the groundwork as the first major tournament and was soon followed by the CSC Championship Series. This featured some big names in the scene, a clean layout to see competitors' scores, and some pretty hype casting.
Oh my goodness.
At the very end, under start power.
Oh my goodness.
Randy is
No,
leading.
no, that's still not enough.
That's still not enough. 2,000
Diffusion,
points.
diffusion saves it.
The buzz has now reached a point where people are asking, could this actually become a major esport? C9 versus G2 on Clone Hero? Anyone? At number 7, we've got a game with perhaps the least esports name imaginable, Catherine.
Yeah, Shaz isn't even going for the one
he's
player.
going down.
Now he is.
Oh, he's
That's
going.
it. That's it.
The drop kick. The US drop kick, Samurai.
Yeah.
Getting in an arena. Going down for that.
At its core, Catherine is a single-player puzzle game set in the tormented dreams of a heartbroken man torn between two women. But the game also contains a best-of-3 multiplayer mode, which is a race to the top of a tower navigated by pulling and pushing blocks. Players who took a deeper look at this mode found it to be far deeper than you might expect.
He's going to the places where he knows he wants to climb to try to stop him, but Jody does end up getting up, but he still doesn't have an easy climb here.
Whoa, big move!
And that's a big play by Shaz.
Capitalizes perfectly.
You can win by reaching the top of the tower or by killing your opponent. The intricacy bred a meta which birthed the competitive scene we see today.
So he can just get up.
Yes, he is back. It's an even match again.
Needs to make something happen though.
No, don't do that! A top bug shot girl and it's over! And it is over! A top bug shot girl to close out Evolution. This is it. Shaz is your champion.
Next up at number 6, we've got a stone-cold classic in the form of Age of Empires 2.
As soon as
the revenge trap! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Now, it's not strange that Age of Empires 2 has a competitive scene. It's a beloved RTS game with multiplayer built in. Many people have childhood memories of playing their friends on LAN. What is weird though, is that for a game that's over 23 years old, the esports scene is pretty big. Over 50,000 people tuned in on Twitch to watch the Hidden Cup 3 finals. Even if you've never played the game before, it's hype as f***.
Most players are simply scared running into demos, right? That's the potential place where we could lose the game.
Oh my god, he got 2 demos, 3 scouts and 6 crossbows there. Not sure on the exact number, but that was a huge demo from Alaric. You called that one, Nilly.
It's growing by the day, even when the old game throws up some glitches.
Okay, look at this. Thanks, DE. The camel's caught in the house, man.
At the number 5 spot, we have the game that nobody asked for, Shaq Who. Shaquille O'Neal may be known to millions as an NBA Hall of Famer, but to some, he's simply the face of Shaq Who, the 1994 fighting game that was almost universally hated upon release.
Shaq Who. Just the name makes people cringe. Like, you don't even want to go there.
It's been panned by critics as over-animated and clunky at best, and just boring at worst. All of this makes it even more incredible that people play this game competitively. One of the highlights has to be where a man called Horse-Faced Killer took home the first place prize at PAX East 2013.
She's wandering, she's teleporting.
And while some esports have millions of dollars in prize money, the CEO 2018 Shaq Who champion received a coveted golden Shaq Who cartridge. Yes, that's jealousy you're feeling right now. On your bikes now for number 4, we have Zwift.
James Phillips is trying to come across, but it looks like it's going to be said and done for the overall. James Phillips lifted at the line, it looked like, for the win in this race, but Cam Jeffers, I think, just won a national championship.
Zwift is a game where players ride real-life training bikes to cycle through a virtual world. This does prompt the question, why not just go outside and cycle? While some may debate about Zwift's title as an esport, the races are physically impressive, which helps draw thousands of viewers to these events. But of course, no esport is complete without a scandal. The Zwift scene was shaken to its very core when British champion Cameron Jeffers used a bot to unlock one of the fastest bikes in the game and was banned from racing.
to unlock the Tron bike, you have to climb 50,000 meters on Zwift of elevation. So basically, this person just set my avatar on Alp de Zwift, going up and down Alp de Zwift, which is like the biggest virtual climb in the game. And before long, I'd completed the 50,000 meter challenge, and my avatar had unlocked the Tron bike.
The fact that the bikes aren't standardized is weird enough, but you can even use in-game power-ups that are distributed randomly throughout your race.
9 watts a kilo, the power-up being used, consummate use there by the South African of the power-up on nearly the steepest part of the climb, and Rob, she's moving clear, half a second clear now she is.
Now, whether or not you think Zwift is an esport, the Zwifters certainly do, so don't be surprised if you hear more from them in the future.
It's Osborne who's going to be the world champion for the first time in esports, a trendsetter, and Germany have it.
Blasting into number 3, we have Blaston.
Yes!
Now, at first glance, Blaston is a simple VR game. 2 players face off in a duel using futuristic weapons to knock down each other's health.
I like how we both went silent mode right there.
Because we're focusing.
Yeah, this is a game that's kind of hard to do commentary for.
It is.
The uniqueness of the weapons adds a tactical layer to the game though. Players need to know when to use them and how to counter them, all while dodging their opponent's shots.
Looking, want to throw a quick shield toss, did the damage already, so Goldeneye want to throw it back. We're like, nope, okay, dodge both, dodge laser, dodge the pellet, dodge the sniper, dodge the shield.
Tournaments have already popped up, but in October 2020, Blaston's owners said they would like to see the game's esports scene develop into something like Smash Bros. Can you imagine this at EVO?
GG. Wow.
Moving on to number 2, we have The Sims. Yes, as in The Sims. In July 2020, EA partnered with E-League and BuzzFeed to produce The Sims Sparked, a series which followed 12 contestants and a panel of judges as they faced off in this classic game that was never meant to be competitive, and it was pretty weird.
Each team will have a stylist, builder, and a storyteller. A stylist creates the character, known as Sims. The builder designs the worlds, and the storyteller brings it all to life by producing a dynamic narrative.
E-League is known for putting on tournaments for CSGO, Street Fighter, and Overwatch, so this was quite a departure for them.
Nancy had heard old wives' tales that a spellcaster named Amethyst, who lived in El Salvadorada, had the power to restore youth.
This story is incredible.
Despite E-League's involvement, the 100k prize pool, and the fact that the show referred to the players as pro Sims players, the competitive Sim scene didn't really take off after this. But, you know, it makes much more sense if you just enjoy it as a good old reality show.
His daughter wants to go to a concert, but, you know, they're living on a fisherman's budget. So the dad, the fisherman dad, is going to put on a concert for his daughter.
And finally at number 1, we have GeoGuessr.
Wow. 4,999 points. Very
Wow.
little information to go on there.
Now, I love GeoGuessr. If you haven't played it before, it uses Google Maps to drop you in a random part of the world and you have to guess where you are. The closer your guess is on the map, the more points you get.
Only 10 seconds left.
I'm still not sure if GC actually saw an area code. I know he's seen a couple phone numbers.
Chicago, with the very last second adjustment, moves himself very close compared to where he was.
The GeoGuessr Esports channel features some of the best GeoGuessers in the world facing off in 5-round matches. Most points at the end wins. It's probably the most chilled out esport you'll ever see, and the casting definitely reflects that.
It seems the camera's also a bit wet. Going this direction as opposed to going north where the camera isn't quite as bad.
Watching a game, you can even see the beginnings of a meta evolving. For example, don't be a scrub who clicks uphill.
Yeah, it has something to do with just the way the clicking works in Street View. If you're going downhill, you can see further and click a little bit farther than if you're going uphill.
Well guys, those were certainly weird, but weird doesn't always mean bad. Which one of those was your favourite? Which one of those has the potential to become a major esport? Let me know, and also on your way out the door, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you all in the next one.
When I saw the line where you said, I love GeoGuessr, it's like, dude, I actually love GeoGuessr. I play that shit all the time.
Do you ever watch GeoWizard? It's insane, the stuff that he notices. Like, he'll notice like a bumper sticker that they just, for some reason, they only have that bumper sticker in Nigeria. And he just knows that.
That's gotta be esport worthy. That's so
it's
big
incredible.
brain.
It's like the skill ceiling is huge.